You guys, this is a barrage. I'm just making that word up of information. Try to stick with this, okay? I go over a couple things I did in the live videos, but most people haven't seen that. And then I just dive into a bunch of different things. This is a different type of video. Stick with it. I got UFOs. I mean, footprints, 200 footprints. We go over it all. So don't get bored. It just keeps changing the video. It's not going to be the same thing. So enjoy, stick with this. And it's a premiere, so we can talk and hang out. Amazing.
It's a mind blowing. Wow.
And it's only fun if I get to have, you guys here. I mean, it's fun, but it's something changes when you guys get to be here, even if it's blurry, whatever, who cares? I'm grabbing data out of the mountains, it's never, even though it says it's good right here, it might be blurry sometimes. Hold on, let me use a different finger, different hands. There we go. Look carefully at this. I'm doing this, so forgive me. What time is it? Does anybody know? I can't see.
You already know what I think of
Well, Callie, what time is it, Callie?
I don't know, like 6.
You guys gotta see how many seats we have filmed. Where we've been today it's just been unbelievable. Here, you guys get to. Whoever's chatting right now is going to be on the video.
You have to film it here.
It's a little blurry. I'm trying to film. I was going like this, but the other way. I am going to film in there. You guys, these are all seats. Right here. Look at this. Did you see the double X's when I first started the stream? There's one of them. There's a trident holding it. Good job, Colin. I call Colin, I say, this is, look at the X. I say, Colin, I say it like I posted a picture on Instagram, and I'm like, this is from Bigfoot, Colorado Bigfoot in Scotland. Because that's what they are. Until Colin starts his own channel, which I've been encouraging him to. Like, in a way, if he doesn't, I'm happy because he's giving me sole, you know, like exclusively only his stuff. And I'm thrilled. It helps me. People love it. Like in Alessandro in Italy and all these places, and I'm all over it. But I also want what's best for him, and I wanted to make sure. I was like, hey man, you ever think about starting a channel? Like you be the only one. But I don't understand the politics over there. He might be like, listen man, I can't start a YouTube channel in Scotland. Are you kidding me? They'll execute me. You know, like his neighbors and stuff. They do not know. Okay. I got the Scottish wild man. You know, I have other people. There's other Scots, but we're talking about a handful that understand like Colin does. So as far as I'm concerned, Colin is Mark in Scotland, and I'm Scottish, and so that makes me really happy. I love the Scottish people. I really do. I think mostly because I'm part Scottish. I can't explain why. I just think they're I think some of those Scot men are some of the toughest men on earth. That's what I believe. Don't ever tell them they're wearing a dress. I think that's what it is. I think that Scots are badass. I really do. You know, some of them, you know. You might not want to get, I was saying this the other day, you might not want to get in a bar fight in Scotland. I haven't seen this picture, I'm just looking at it for a second. Also, you guys will see it, you know, like I'll just look and like, sometimes I'll be the master of that picture, you know, and other times I'll just be like, it's not obvious enough to show people. And then some guy will send me like 20 pictures from that I missed, you know. Amazing picture. How come people, it doesn't register? Like, let's just say you don't understand the language. I get it, right? You have no education whatsoever in this subject. You're a Harvard educated, but no education on the earth. And no education in the unseen world. How do you see something like that and think that it's normal? Not knowing the language. What goes through your head? How do you not see the straight sticks that have been picked out from a square mile when you could never find another stick if you tried? I believe this is Ireland. I'm not sure. Charlie Max, if this is you, I like to ask Charlie because I'm afraid of her. I don't want her to beat me up. But I don't think I'm almost sure she doesn't mind. In fact, I know she doesn't mind. But I did make sure on her amazing picture that I asked her. She has that most amazing, one of the most amazing pictures ever taken in the history of this subject. I've been busting my ass for 4 years. I mean, I have some good ones, but I think what it is it's one of my favorites. You know, I'm very, you know, open. This isn't about me, okay? I'll promote everybody. If you're doing the right job, I'm all over you. And that doesn't get any better, guys. How does someone look at this? Like, show that to your mom or whoever right now, the non-believer. What is their excuse? I don't understand. How can they, like, there's a bigger picture to this as well. She's in a Bigfoot world, okay? Look at the structure on her shoulder. I mean, what does it take? If you can't understand this, why are you even here? It doesn't get any better than this, you guys. This is the best of the best of the best of the best. There is nothing better. This is better than Patty. This teaches you everything about them. Okay? Patty teaches you nothing. This teaches you everything. Okay, and then you can see the totem pole of them here. They're all here. This is where totem poles come from. Another thing Colorado Bigfoot discovered that no one will ever know, you know, which is fine. But it's amazing, you know. You're gonna listen to some guy standing there talking instead of the guy that discovered what totem poles are. The only person in the world that's ever filmed a 4K vortex. and the only person in the world that has the documentation that I have of them, and the only person in the world that has stood among them in the ways that I have. It's amazing to me, but yet you can't figure it out, and you're going to go watch some guy because he speaks well, and he's just lying to you. It's literally a mind blower. And I'm not telling you not to listen. Like, if you enjoy somebody or a channel, please go there. I'm never trying to take you away from there. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want you not to go to someone. I just don't want you, like, I don't want you being lied to. I think that's what I'm trying to say. You guys have no idea how much I care about you guys. You don't, even the person that does, I don't know. The guy that's watched me for 4 years, or the girl, you've been watching me for 4 years. You've never missed a video, and you've never spoke, you've never written a message, but yet if I post a video, you're right there. And I love you. I can't, I'm not making this up. You know, like if someone's like famous, like, love you all, good night. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I love you. You know, I've even said Mike saying, like, listen, Mark really does love us. You know, I saw him say it in the live chat, and I was thinking to myself, like, at least Mike knows, you know, like, because who's my main mod, and it's like, I really, truly, honestly do, and you have to understand, I'm not good at saying that word. I'm damaged goods, you know, I don't want to say that, but I honestly, truly love you guys, Yeti and my kitty cat, and Buster the pig. That's it. Of course, my family, you know what I mean? But I just want you to know that. I don't know if you think that's weird. I literally have genuine love for someone. I just know that they're there. I don't even know who they are, some of them. And they don't want me to know. That's fine. That's what makes me kind of love them a little bit. Amazing. Got an X. This is just amazing. Charlie Max. Amazing. Another face right there. Another face. Look at the white face looking over his shoulder. What more do you want? This will get 2,000 views. What more do you want? This is the best of the best of the best. Do you understand me? Okay? It doesn't get better. Why is it the best? I have pictures that are more clear of giant Bigfoots. Because this one has the structure system. It has all of the others stacked in a totem pole next to it. It shows him attached. This is a mobile attachment, okay? He keeps this with him. So if he's in a situation, he gets the heads up, like, listen, human coming in probably 10 minutes. As soon as you're getting close, boom, he just attaches. They all went to this spot. So here's a spot. Now, if I was her, I would go right back to this spot. I don't care if it's 2 years later. You go right back to this spot and just kind of see, because they're in that spot on purpose. They have this their language. And this is why everybody is fooled.
To, which are what some people
call I was out there, I didn't see anything.
It's a language.
This is what I'm trying to teach you. You're not going to until you understand.
It's a taught language is what it is. So that's enough.
There's no way. Am I losing my mind? I'm too far, and I can't tell on the camera for sure, but that sure looks like a statue to me. Underneath a cave that has a face in it. Hold on. What's going on there, you guys? Oh my God, that is such a statue. Oh my God, that was not there last year. And right in there, there's a face. Right there, there's a face, a giant face, and you can't see it because of the shadow. You guys, that wasn't there last year. I was standing right there, looking up. Tell me that's not a statue. I told you this place is special. Within 200 yards of that, there's a petroglyph etched into rock from 1,000 years ago that has a picture of a Bigfoot on it. I'm hoping they left me something. I was like, you guys, please, with the rocks, can you give me an arrowhead? I just want another arrowhead. I love getting that stuff. And I'm just hoping that something's there. Okay. You guys, they made that. Look at that. Holy moly. You gotta remember, right above it, there's a face, a giant statued face in there. And I don't know if you can see it or not. A lot of you do know it because I zoomed on that so many times, you guys. I have zoomed on that shot so many times. So it'll be easy to see if that's new or not. I know it is. There's no way I didn't see that before.
Look at this. Look at the symmetrical X. Okay, I have this all on video. Instead of wasting your time and doing breakdowns like this, I just want to show you a couple pictures really quick for a few people that missed the live stream. And then the video will be, everything else will be not seen. But I think this was important. And this camera seems to work really well doing this. Just really quick, bear with me, okay? You can see here is one of their clouds. They're right there. Okay, remember, you don't have to wonder now anymore if this is real. If you've ever watched my channel, or if you're new, you just haven't done your homework. If you knew my background and you know what I've done and where I've been, you'd understand this, and you don't have to question anymore. Like this is not. Someone sent that red circle. I don't really do red circles too much. Once in a blue moon, like if someone's asking me to, like, they're like, can you look at this picture I took in my backyard, or I might circle it, or or show them, I do a diagram and kind of say, like, look, feet, head or something. But I guess people seem to be upset about this. It's like, I don't know, not with me, but I've just heard, like, we're sick of the red circles, and it's just like people, because they don't understand. If you understood what this is, we'd be the most famous people in the world. And thank God we're not, because it's not what I want. I think people misunderstand me. I don't want 200,000 subscribers. I don't want to be out there in the forefront and have all these millions of people messaging me and, hating you and loving you and hating you. It's just, I don't want that. I love my small community, but it'd be nice even if, like, half of my subs got notifications. I'd like to operate within my little community. That's it. I don't want to go out to these other people. I don't want to. You guys, I'm way down the line. These people are 4 years behind us here. And you want to go stand and listen to some guy talk and make up stories, or, film his yard. It's just crazy. Sorry about that. So look at this guy. He's right behind the symmetrical X. They're right there. Okay. Now, I'm not a big fan. I show you these. I'm going to show you the better one in a second. But I show you these guys because you know these guys are real now. You know why you know? Because of, there's a bunch of them there, but you can see those two faces really well. And you can always tell by the cloud. I call them, they're in their cloud. Okay, they're right there. They're looking right at me and Brandon, okay? Not to mention they're behind every symmetrical X in the world that looks like that.
Language laid out. I say language as an exaggeration. It's more of a structured... it's more of a taught structure. I don't like the word structure. It's more of a taught system, building system, and so that makes it easier for them to be able to do things like this. Also, some of it is a language, because, like, the symmetrical X's, they'll use this stuff also not to be with. So if you see this, and of course if you're seeing the teepee structure involved, those people will never notice it. It's actually a giant teepee structure as well. And where we are, that's a Bigfoot world. But you can also see a freestanding X that's so blatant, it'll be way out at the beginning, and they won't be around it typically. It's like a marker. And then you'll get to ones that once you're in deep, it's the same freaking X in a way, except sometimes a little spread. See the spreads? So just keep an eye on that kind of stuff. Don't let it go by you. Like, oh, there's another X, but log the X's in your brain, in a sense, at the different widths. You'll see X's that are spread real wide. So in other words, it'd be like this, all the way across the forest, or you'll see, tall ones. Like this, stuff like that, and then you'll see that these are just amazing. The one like this is just a mind blower. I think there's some right there. I can't tell for sure. It looks like a couple faces, the others, like we call them. He's circled there, but I have trouble seeing that one. Oh no, I see him now. I see him now. You can see him. I don't know what this is. That might be a face too, but I think I see this face better. There's a white face there, okay? We're not going to dive. It's no big deal, okay? But it's just kind of helps to add up to this. Okay, you see him? I'm not going to zoom in because then you're going to see the lines. I showed you, I think I'm putting in the I think I put the still in at some point, so you'll be able to see it better that way. But he's right there. And I'm sure that you could look at this picture and see many more. It's one of the secrets, guys. Now remember, most of the people that watch me already know what I'm saying, because we've already gone over this 100 times. But it's just nice to get a refresher, okay? Like on some things, like certain things, like the structures. You never have to look. Because I want all you guys to be experts. I don't care if it sends me out of a job. My mission's complete, okay? I mean, I would love to keep doing. I would love to do this for the rest of my life. That would be amazing. I never even dreamed of that. Even doing this for the first couple of years, I'm like, I'm going to do this for, 5-6 years. I'll go back to my job. But I'm getting to the point now where I'm getting more and more and more. We're going to take this further and further and further, and I'm kind of willing to stick around here for a while and see what happens. I want to take this to the next level. But anyway, I'm reminding people that, like say you're just, you watch videos, you've never even been out there, but you know this as good as me, because I pretty much tell you just about everything, and you don't have to wonder anymore. But like, I think I see a face there, and someone's like, that's pareidolia, because they don't understand the language. They have no education in this field. Okay, and I think that applies to anything. It's like you're a gold miner. I don't know where I come up with these analogies. You've been doing it for 30 years. You're gonna probably get some gold today. I come in there today. I can't even pan. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just guessing. I'm gonna make stupid comments like, "Hey, what if we do this?" The guy's gonna look at me like, "Are you stupid?" So it's just kind of a way. You just got to stick with me here. There's no one that's gonna show you this stuff. Okay. I'm not talking about the people that are like in our community, like Jake, northern Minnesota. These are the people you should be watching, okay? Not because they're my friends. They're my friends because we're so like-minded, because they're the only ones that understand it. We're the only ones that will always could show you Bigfoot videos. And I'm talking escalating Bigfoot videos, getting better and better, getting deeper and deeper into the subject for the next 100 years, where these people standing there telling you stories, it's only going to last so long. So he's getting 300,000 views telling you, just lying to you. But he's got such a good personality that people are like, oh, I love that guy. Because you're just brain dead. You're not using your brain, okay? If you're there for entertainment, that's awesome. Like, hey, I love watching this channel. It's great. I would never want you not to watch it. But try not to listen to what they're saying about Sasquatch. They've never seen them. They've never been in a Bigfoot world. They don't know what a structure is. If you don't know what a structure is, let's just start there. You have no idea what you're talking about. You can't even mention the word Bigfoot to anybody that I know, or these people. Like you're doing it all just for yourself is the problem. I don't do this for myself. I really don't. I mean, maybe a little bit, but I do this, I think, because I'm supposed to be doing it. First time I discovered this was in Renee's from Kentucky's breakdown. It was incredible to see the face in the X as well, and with her video, and I got the same thing here, I believe. So we'll get to the white one in a minute, but I'm pretty sure that there's, I don't know, because I don't understand necessarily that part of it, but whenever you find these guys, they're hiding. This is how they're hiding. You can see the Bigfoot there. He's right there, okay? I'm standing 5 feet from them trying to find a dead body, okay? It was one of the most incredible rigor mortis smells you could ever imagine. And I walked around in circles for 40 minutes because I was standing on top of it, and I was like, you guys, I think they have it hidden. And there I was that close. I was literally standing on him. He goes flat. I don't know what that is. It looks like Casper the Ghost to me, but you can tell. There's legs there. I don't know why it's webbed. If this is some sort of clothing, it looks to me like that's just the way he looks. He's got the symmetrical X. Don't forget, blurring in cameras can affect that too. If you were laying there, you might look really funny. I don't know. Then we got another one. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, this is at nighttime in Bigfoot universe. I walk by it. I've lost Rio. It's a pretty interesting footage. I'm like, Rio. I'm walking through. Deep, 22 miles away from any human being in Bigfoot universe, he disappears. It's all on video. Here's the dark picture. He's right there. You can always well, how do we confirm? Well, first of all, I'm in Bigfoot universe. Okay, there's more structures there than anywhere in the world. Okay, and I've had physical like literally interactions with them countlessly over the years. It's amazing. I try not to tell you too much about them because I don't want to ruin them, just in case. I just try to take every measure I can, even if I'm wrong, to kind of ensure that I'm doing it right. You know what I mean? Instead of taking lots of chances. Let's take a peek in the dark. They're right there. He was right there with me too. That might be like a chloroform one, but it looks just like a bush. I'm freaking out, man. This is 1 o'clock in the morning, and Rio's disappeared for an hour. Okay, in 22 miles from any human being. One right there. There's one right there. And those are a little tougher to see, but they're real. Why? Look at that. Yeah. These guys, I can't, I've been seeing these guys since the beginning, the white ones. In fact, I'll see them up in a big pine tree, and then all of a sudden you just see this white little head come out. And it's some of the first stills I've ever seen, and this one is absolutely unbelievable. It's incredible. I just love it. Let's go to here. I really had no plans. I thought this was going to be 1 minute, you guys. It's almost over. I'll try to edit through this so it's not so monotonous, because I've been talking for quite a while. This was an amazing thing. This is Scotland, okay? As you can see, they're right there. You can see the structure. You can see his. I think that's a hand. If it's not a hand, it's a trident. It's one of the other. It looks like it's holding onto the structure. There's a white face there. There's no mistake. This is how they hide. Jake from northern Minnesota, Sasquatch, was just talking about how they do this. Okay, these aren't blown over by the wind. They do it. A normal human walks by, they think there was a storm. Okay, you have to understand how they trick you. They operate within your common sense. They know that you are so easily tricked. Okay, the keenest of minds is so easily tricked in this. Okay, remove any intelligence you thought you had as a human. Because none of that applies here. Nothing. Okay? You could have just been born and I'll have a better chance of explaining Bigfoot than I would to a guy from Harvard. Okay? The more educated you are, typically, there's, like I said, exceptions to every rule. The more educated you are typically in the human world, the least likely you are to understand this. Because you are taught to deny everything. You're taught to use logic only. You're taught to use your common sense only. And then what we don't realize is common sense, unless we're doing stuff with our children or our little lives, but as far as the earth goes, it doesn't apply ever. Okay, you can see them in the mulch. Look at the fake mulch, guys. Look how deep it is on the tree. It's the best way. This is fake mulch. You know how many times I've stepped on a Bigfoot face? Watch the structures. Okay. Let's get one here. Can we see him here? You can see him right there. What's he got? A stick on his forehead. Another one there. What's he got? A stick on his forehead. There's two there. What has he got? Some kind of structure going to where they are. Okay. Look at these guys. It's undeniable, you guys. You have to understand this is the subject. And until you understand, you'll never get any further. It's just, you can't, I don't know how it works in the universe, but if you don't process, and they know everything that you think if you're walking out there. So if you want to go to walk for your dog and you know everything I know, and you believe everything I know, and your intentions are right, they're going to be all over you. I don't know how it works, you guys. I can't understand it, and I don't even believe it. I just know it's true because I've done it so many times. They're right there. You can see them. There's 6 of them. And then look in the back. Look how they're all structured up in this pile. It actually looked much better holding a cell phone over it, so I don't know if you want to try that, like pausing the video. You can see them there in their structures. Look at that pile of them. And then when we think might be eyes in the stormtrooper in the back, what do we have? The sticks going through every single one of them. What do they tell us? Why do you guys make the structures? It makes it easier. It makes this easier. They can deal with humans 10 times easier. They're I believe in this situation they're within the 4 globes, and I'll explain the 4 globes to you one day. You guys are not prepared to hear about the 4 globes. I'm telling you right now, you're not ready. You're not ready to know. One day, it might be years. I cannot say these things while I have no retention. Like there's nobody really. There is, but you know what I mean. I have to go based on the reactions when you show the best pictures in the world and people aren't ready. They cannot process. Their brains are not working when it comes to things that they were lied to about, and they've been brainwashed by their own parents, by their teachers, without knowing it, of course, because they are brainwashed. And now remember, okay, don't get defensive. This brainwashing I explained the other day in a live video is mostly, I believe, so whenever it was made up, 2,000, 5,000 years ago, all this stuff, the Bible, I guess 2,000 years ago, I believe that this so-called brainwashing and the lies, I think might have been an attempt at the greater good. So I'm not, when I say lies and stuff, I don't think I say it like most people. I'm the one that sees both sides, that listen, I think they are lying. In fact, I know they're lying, but why? Is it to deceive you and you're just a common peasant? Yes, but not really. It could very well be for the greater good. And in other words, simply just so you're not worried, you can just go live your life, and that's what it was all about. They don't want you really paying attention to this, or they didn't. I think times are changing. I think that's why we're all here, all of a sudden, in place doing this. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know that for fact, but it sure seems that way to a lot of us. How do you know that? How can you say something like that factually, right? Anyway, thank you for listening to me. I've been literally like a broken record. Like, I'm not even a broken record, but just like an endless record. It's more like it. Another one. Let's just go like this for a second. I've never looked at this picture for stills. This is Scotland. Oh, I got him. He's right there. You can tell he's the stump. Look at the stump and the leaner on the stump. I just found this now, and he's right there. Okay? Why isn't it a school bus? Why isn't it a basketball? Net. Why is it a face of a being from outer space? That's what I want to know. You better believe they are all probably further back, but they are all in there. This is a major spot right there. I mean, once I get the footage off the camera, but on the camera, I can't see that teepee. Not only don't I see the teepee, it's not like it fell over either. It's simply not there. It's almost like there's a lot of things not there. I'm not kidding. Well, so anyway, let's do this. It's just one of my favorites. I call it mine just because I can see it from here. I found something amazing in the spring over here, and I can't remember. What do you want? He's literally talking to me. Like, what do you want? Do you know how much hay I've given you today? Huh? You're the only cow in the world named Yeti. The only black cow. I'm guessing at that, but I bet you it'd be close. What are you doing? Who's my best friend? Who's my best friend? People are gonna get mad at me. I have to do UFO. I gotta do UFO. I've been teaching them to talk. I gotta do UFOs and Bigfoot videos. That's what I do. Yeah, I'm a Bigfoot and UFO person. Isn't that crazy? Trust me, I really didn't think. It's not that I didn't even think. Who would ever even consider that? What is this? Like when you're younger, like, hey, one day I'm going to be a UFO and Bigfoot guy. It's like, that's why I love it now, you guys. This is changing. I'm not the type of guy that would normally be doing this. I'm doing it because they put me in their situation. Don't tell me that's a deer, okay? Because it's not. It's a coyote. I didn't mean to, that wasn't supposed to sound like I had an attitude. I wish my headsets weren't on.
It's actually, my headsets are how this video started.
I just made a really good video, I think. So, let's do this. I was listening to Same Old's Fire just now, the song, and it said, "Only I can do what must be done." So, I was like, you know what, you're right, to the song. So today, while I'm working at the desk, I'm going to see if I can't do some tripoding UFO stuff. Let's see what happens.
This is definitely that whole place from there, from about right there on that corner to about that pyramid is just a huge interest for me. It's much more vast than you think. It's just, this is very far away. What are you doing? Careful. You gotta be careful with him because he'll come up and rub you. What are you doing? Who's my best boy, huh? He literally is my best friend. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm rubbing his ear right now. What are you doing? See? What are you doing? Careful around crowds, guys. You have to be very, you have to really know your way because of these horns. And I can be right in there with them. I could lay on top of them. But you know, this horn could take your eyeball out in 2 seconds or kill you. Even just with him just wanting you to pet you. He would never do it on purpose, right? He has no idea of his abilities, even as a deck. Ow! See, he just hit me in the head right there. That hit me right in the head, even as a Dexter. Okay, so what I've been trying to say is, and I'm so ADHD that I can't even do a video anymore. Let me get my shades. Before I do the tripoding, I can probably put this clip in any video, and then I wanted to, just because people that follow me do like to see Yeti. So if you're watching this video and you're like, why are you doing this? You know, people don't understand that we have like a little family. You know, that's the YouTube, and then they're seeing our video basically. That's how I feel. You can't. Here's what I've learned already. Okay.
Just trying something a little different here as I make this video. I'm going to put in the original footage, but I wanted to show you just by filming my screen here really quickly, because I have good software, but I don't have I'm not a breakdown guy. So here's this guy. He's already come out. I got him in a frame behind, okay? What's amazing here is how they jump. So in 1 second, these guys are going, I don't know, a mile a second, give or take a mile. It's unbelievable, and it's every one of them. I'm catching them all over the place. Watch this. Doing this very, very casually, but it's pretty wild. So you go back, look to your top right. I want you guys to play this, without this video, which will be right before or after this. 28. It should show up right there. There he is. It's perfect, you guys. It's absolutely perfect. It's the only time I got him because he came in from a mile a different direction. I'm almost sure it was that way, but I just couldn't find him or he's in the cloud, right? There's also one in his exact path that's following him, and it's right. I can't get it with this phone, but he's right there. Watch. I'm going to go 1 second ahead, which makes the one at the top right disappear completely out of my camera. Okay, and then watch this. Here comes the other one. I can see him further back, but it's good enough for now. Right? Watch. 1 frame ahead. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay, watch. So watch there, watch back. I want you to be able to, you'll be able to do it yourself and see it perfectly. He goes there. I go back 1 frame, and he's there. I mean, this dude's moving unbelievable speed, you guys. You can watch the 2 dots when you go like this with the video. Just do that. It's that simple. It's amazing. And it's exactly what all of them are doing. I mean, I got movement, you guys. It's unbelievable in many different spots during this situation. I can't give you the time because it's not in the video yet. It would be different. Right there. When you get him, just look at that, you guys. Put your cell phone up to it, whatever you got to do. It's perfect. It's a good trick for everything, guys, even the other stuff I do. Take your cell phone camera out and just put it up to whatever you're watching. Unless you're actually watching on your cell phone. Then that's a problem. But try to do that. And then here's the other one's following him back here. You can just see it. I can't show it to you, but I can see it. He's right here. He's right there, behind, just coming over that mountain. Put the frame ahead. He's right here, and then he'll jump into this cloud here. He's lower. Really cool.
On my own. It's the only way to teach. It's the only way to do any of this. Don't go to the internet, okay? Because even though this is the internet technically, because there's more coyotes. Ooh, is that Bigfoot? What is that? No way they would do it right there. I asked them. Hold on a second. Because look, that's coyote in the fence. That's coyote there, but I saw bigger footprints. Oh, wow. You guys, people don't walk here. It's not possible. Not even in the summer. This is state-owned land, and there's no access. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed. It's not land you're allowed to use. They put cows on it, and I got big footprints going up the side. Look at that. They're right there too. I'll have to go over there. I gotta get my boots. Unfortunately, it snowed on top, so I don't know if should I go over there anyway. Look. Ow. Actually, it didn't hurt. I slipped and I thought it was about to hurt. You guys, Bigfoot. That's Bigfoot. It's not a person, I promise. You know one thing I've learned? This is how you can tell immediately, okay? Especially if you're a researcher. Look at that. You see that? Oh my God, that's Bigfoot. He came right out of there. He came right out of the teepee area. They live right there. I filmed a giant monster, like a being, that was underneath this bush, and he had all these sticks, and he was just staring at me. You guys remember that? Those are Bigfoot footprints. Here's how I know, and I'm gonna go over there, but this is also how I know. From yesterday, I'm walking. Now, I'm basically walking the way anyone could. I'm 6'2". I can, at least with boots on, and I could. You could just tell it was an absolute disaster, after walking through 2 feet of snow as a human. These Bigfoot footprints don't drag. So even if I was in snow, say I walked across there and it was a foot deep. It's deeper, but say it was a foot, right? Actually, that field might just be about a foot. And you'll see the drag marks like this. When you're walking. Like, let me show you here. Watch. This is important. Watch. So I'm walking. I'm really walking the way I would. Do you see that? I swear I'm not doing that on purpose. The drag marks behind, don't care. Because I want to go right there and see what the heck that is. And something's walking in here. That's what a person does, guys. These are just 1, 2, 3, 4. There are footprints over there. I'll try to show them to you from the car. The snow is really covered. Same thing as happened last time. Look, I am literally, my brakes, look. I just slid sideways. There's footprints right there. That's where it's just that there's too much snow over them. You can blatantly tell they are Bigfoot footprints. I didn't even film them. I was like, they'll believe me. Because I can't stop there. It's impossible. As soon as a car comes over, he'll hit me. There's no way. We're lazy. No one goes like this. You know what I mean? That's what you have to do. That's what you have to do to make those kind of prints, to make the prints I find out in the middle of these Bigfoot worlds, even from the truck on the side of the road. You'd be surprised at the timestamps we get. They never, ever did they have that. Ever. It's just footprints. You see my footprint? How thin it is? I'm wearing these weird shoes, but Chado, just tell him, all right? She could talk right now, and my video might get 10,000 views. A quarter of my subs. Like a talking cat. Like, yeah, he's right, guys. And only 10,000 people in the world would see it. It's kind of like my live videos. I don't even pee. I never stop, ever. And when I do, because my computer needs to save that stuff, this is a good time to do this. And so it's a little vlogging maybe, but it's also some knowledge, because I'm telling you what I'm learning about the UFOs. It's the best way to learn, you guys, just by yourself. Don't look at anybody, don't ask anything, just do it yourself. Or watch the guy like me that's doing it himself. That will never lie to you. Man, if someone, if people are nice enough to get behind you and support you, and whatever you do, how could you ever lie to them? You know what I mean? See, it's confusing in my one video because it looks like that's part of the footprints and it's not. This is an animal, a four-legged animal. A big four-legged animal. I want to see these footprints. You guys, this is, oh, shnikes. Much deeper than I thought here. That's way more than a foot of snow out there. Look, it stops right here. There's no drag at all on these footprints. Look at this. I can't believe you guys walked here and didn't tell me. Look at this. They're old because there's 2 snowstorms there and I never saw it. Look at that, you guys. I came over hoping, but it's just too much snow. You guys, these are real Bigfoot footprints. Look, no drag whatsoever. Look at that. Look. Look at that. I don't know if I can show you. Look. These are huge strides. Huge. I think they're just normal for whatever this was. Did they do that for me? Oh man, my boots aren't tied. Look, look. That's not a good feeling at all. The good thing is I'm home, so that's good. It's all good. I just walked over a river and forgot that it was there. Luckily, and I made it. See, this is something else. Those footprints just kind of disappear. See? Or you know what this is? Oh, I see. No, I got it. These are those footprints. They go like this. They turn in there, they come here. But what it was is something else at a different time decided to use those footprints to walk. Oh, guys, what a bummer. I really didn't think it was going to snow. We got just enough snow. Look, it covered everything. And it was such powder that I think it's snowing right there. That I think it was really windy last night. You can see the drifts. Guess what? Oh man, I'm on my tripod too. I was gonna set my tripod up. I was gonna come over here because you can see them perfectly, right? I was gonna walk up on top of them and show you what it would have taken to make those footprints that are 24 inches long, 22 to 24 inches long, at 6 foot gaps, 5 to 6. I didn't measure exactly. It's a guesstimate. I'll put the footage in where you can see them, and you know, as it goes up the hill, they look a little closer, but it's because you're down here. But they are all the same, and they went all the way. Something happened over there. They go, man. It's a what do they call it? Snowblind. If you look at this right now with your eyeballs, it is just you can't see anything but white. Skiers break their legs that way. Let me see something. Something came through here. Darn it. I got snow. Yeah, it was, look, you can tell. Yeti, what's he doing? What are you doing? Good boy. What are you doing, huh? You coming out of your house? You can tell, look. So it was drifts. Look at the back, look at my back window. That's from just being parked. I want to see what came in here last night. I think I'm seeing tracks from last night. Or the wind just didn't get there. Oh, it's not from last night. If those were footprints, I would be like, what the hell? Oh, you know what that is? That's me. That's when I jumped over there. Oh, so those footprints are there still. As well, I think I have it on. I think I have enough. I thought it was really good footage, and then when I played it on the live video, I was like, man, I could have done such a better job at this. Your one opportunity to film 230, I counted most of them, 230 something footprints from the top of that hill all the way across. It goes right into that corner and it goes straight into my Bigfoot world over there. And the teepee's gone. Oh, that's what I'm gonna go do. Let me go, my teepee's gone. Let me show you the teepee footage real quick. It's pretty interesting. This is for the people that really follow me. I've been filming this teepee that was erected on that hill. All summer long I filmed it. It must be in at least, I'm just guessing, but at least 10 videos. Like I just throw a clip in or something. And the other day, I'm like, let's check on the teepee. I haven't zoomed on it in a month or two. It's gone, and then there's footprints coming from there, going that way. And it's not only gone, like it's not just down, it's gone. The pieces of the wood, the teepee itself, gone. So here's my question to you. Is it possible that they have, you're seeing a structure, right? I'm not saying all of them or something, but maybe some. Like when you see one all by itself that just erected all of a sudden in a place where they wouldn't normally do it, possibly to watch someone that's narking to the world on them, that these pieces of wood, so if you went by, you're like, oh, look at this piece of wood, is actually technology. It's not a piece of wood. You just think it's a piece of wood. What do you think about that? Yeti, what do you think? Yeti, tell them who the best there is. Come on, just tell them. Who's the best? Tell them who the best is. Tell them who the best is, huh? You tell them. You tell them who the best. Over and out. I got the sun at my right. And it's hurting a little bit. I want to see if I can zoom into that. Look how amazing, you guys. Now you remember where you live? You remember that you live in space, right? That's the funny thing. You think you're not in space. You live on something that looks just like that. Okay, what's the matter what size it is? You're living on a ball floating in outer space. But it's flat. You flat earthers that I'm friends with, you guys are nuts. I mean, there's your evidence right there. Okay, the Earth looks exactly like that. That's the moon, okay? The Earth looks exactly like it. I mean, you thought us Bigfoot people were crazy. Well, let me tell you something. If you think the Earth's flat, you're insane. Okay? and let's be honest. Who cares? I so don't care. I know the Earth's round. If it's not, I don't care. It could be an octagon. It could be a rectangle, a triangle. I don't even care. Who cares what shape the Earth is? Think about it. What bearing, I'm not being negative, what bearing does it have on anything? Who cares if it's half circle, half triangle, and then goes into a rectangle? Like, what is it? Who cares what shape the Earth is? I think it's the most irrelevant conversation that has ever existed. Maybe besides the fact that, you know, that they lie to us. You know, that would be the only reason to even talk about it. Who cares what shape the Earth is? We live on a globe, you guys. It's round. You got to be an idiot to think that the Earth is flat. I'm sorry. I would tell my best friend that. So you don't hate me for that, but you're an idiot. And if I'm wrong, then I guess I am, but because I'm not really saying it like I know it factually. I don't really have the facts. I'm saying it based on what I think, not what someone told me. Everything's round. All the planets are round. Flat. It's so funny. What are you thinking? That's like the old timers, you get, like back in the day, like if you go into the ocean and you went too far, you'd fall off the end of the earth. They don't realize that you just end up back in the same spot. If you go in a straight line, you just come right back to where you started. It's impossible. That's why I don't even understand the flat earth theories. Now I'm going to get like a 6-page letters on emails from people explaining to me how wrong I am. These people take things really serious. The flat earthers take it really, really seriously. It's crazy. Like, I take this seriously, but I don't just freak out on people. You know, because the Bigfoot's you can't even compare the two subjects. You really can't. It's not even close to the importance.
Free water.
I'm having trouble
free coffee.
driving. You guys, about 3 years ago,
But Hollywood Bowl.
give or take, not accurately, but about that amount of time, I went up to that forest. There's a gorgeous, it becomes this beautiful, plush, greenest, wettest, most beautiful forest you've ever seen. And I was only there once, and it was all snow. in that forest, but it was one of the most peaceful, beautiful, serene moments of my life to be standing there. And there was something magical happening around me. I don't know what it was. I could feel it. And you know I don't tell too many stories, right? And it's on video. It's a video. I just don't know what video it is. And I'm standing there, and I'm just like, remember, I don't really talk about much that I haven't filmed. I don't like to give you hearsay. I really want to give you the facts, not a bunch of opinions or something that happened that you have to take my word for. And I'll give you that stuff here and there because people ask me anyway. Mark, I will believe you. Tell me. So I'm like, okay, I'll tell you some stuff. But it's just I'm not ready. It's not time. Look, and what do you know? Right in front of it, Structure City. Look at the break. There's a beautiful break there. It's just that It's just that it's leaning towards me, so you can't see it. Look at this. Look at the bends. Right in front of their beautiful world. It's nothing like what you're seeing here. That's brand new. It's not like what you're seeing. It turns into the most beautiful. You feel like you're in like one of those Scottish, or Ireland I mean, it's so beautiful in there. I'm just in awe over that. I got to go back up there. I can get up there in like midsummer. I could get up there in, I don't know, half an hour, something like that. It's brutal. You got to kind of stop as you get up there. It gets real steep. I did a whole video up there like last year as well. I just didn't go into that forest. That's when I was across the street and we filmed a UFO, and I got a guy in the middle of a field in a rock. He was like literally a being right next to a rock like this, looking out next to it. There's no way it can be pareidolia. I was like 10 feet away. It's just right there. I showed that picture recently in a video, like a Bigfoot confirmed. It's in that video. I don't know if this is the type of place you're gonna get some just standing there, because these big worlds they have are all pushed back. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So like if I might put like a couple minutes, not too long, but maybe a few minutes of this up. I like doing this. I have almost no road left. It's not plowed. I have to watch the road. Just to get an idea if someone sees anything. Look at that activity. See what I'm talking about? The heavy, I can't tell. There's no way to tell what it is. It's just it's packed all the way down, which tells me maybe not hooves. Like it could be mountain lions. It could be whatever that is lives there. Okay, I have a feeling it's part of the unseen world. They only walk in the same spot. That's it. And it goes down. It's like a human path. Like if you were walking there every day, that's what it looks like. And I'm only seeing them blatant in front of where they are. See, like right at this exact moment right here, this is a gap. Even if I walk 2 miles up there, there's nothing there. It's like what do I call it? Like a transitional. They have like these transitional properties in between the clans. Even with those mounds that I show you on the big mountains, there's that transition, even if it's 100 yards. There's a separation, just like us with our houses. Sometimes our houses are touching, but typically we have some kind of a gap. If you live in like one of those full house houses, like in San Francisco, then you might, you're kind of close, but you know what I mean. I can't believe this. All right, give me a minute.